Joining us now to talk about an amazing organization here in our Greater West Bloomfield community is Michael Fraley, the Executive Director for the Hospitality House Food Pantry. Michael, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
So, Michael, could we start off first by explaining to our viewers and listeners what the Hospitality House Food Pantry is?
Yeah, so we are a 20-year-old organization that was started by, I think this is really interesting, but started by 3 different churches. So community members from 3 different faiths came together and realized there was hidden hunger in their community and started the pantry in the basement of one of the churches. And from there it grew. So within 2 years, it outgrew the space that they had, and members were like storing things in their garages. And so they finally moved to a larger space in another church, and then they outgrew that. And then they found their first kind of home. We are a food pantry first and foremost. So we are a pantry of choice, meaning that clients can come and receive food for free. Our pantry is set up like a store. And so they get a shopping cart, a volunteer walks them through, they get bags, and they get to choose the items that best suit them and their dietary needs. And so it's based on household size, how much food you can take. But we always have a variety of things for our clients to choose from. I think something that I take personally for granted and something I've really realized in this position is like, I can go to a grocery store and just choose whatever food I want. Where when you have limited means or resources, that choice goes away. And a lot of food operations, you receive a box of food. So if you get 5 pounds of kielbasa, then you're eating only 5 pounds of kielbasa. You may not like kielbasa, you may not be able to eat pork, and so that food goes to waste. So here people get to choose from different variety of juices, pastas, rice, cereals. We always have fresh fruit and vegetables, fresh dairy products, fresh bread, and we always have frozen meat for people to choose from.
And Michael, could you give us a little bit of insight into, obviously you guys are giving back to the community through the food pantry, but do you guys also have other events or programs that are helping our Greater West Bloomfield community?
We do. So we, here at Hospitality House, we consider our service area all of Oakland and Wayne counties. We receive a lot of food that we can't necessarily utilize. Sometimes we receive like number 10 cans of food. Those are large like catering cans. We received a whole octopus before, a half a cow. We also, the fruits and vegetables that we do receive, they're at the end of their life. We may not be able to move up the whole pallet of potatoes we receive or onions within that timely manner. And so what we actually do is we redistribute that to 8 area soup kitchens and make sure that those people, soup kitchens can utilize the food that day and so the food doesn't go to waste, as well as we provide food to the student pantries at the Walled Lake School District. And we are helping to provide food to Afghan refugees that are culturally appropriate, that are resettling into Oakland County, which really isn't that different from the food that you and I see in the grocery store. It's just basic, like dried beans and flour and sugar, more of those kind of raw materials rather than like the pre-made cans or box stuff. We also help to assist homeless clients by putting them into a hotel room with case management services for up to 28 days. And we also have a car repair program. We help current clients of our pantry with car repairs if it's their main mode of transportation. And usually it's us and a couple of religious churches come together and contribute. We help fix alternators, tires, all types of things, transmissions, for clients to get their vehicles back on the road. Because we all know, like, if you live in Michigan, you want to get food, you're going to need a car to do that, right? We also do a small back to school program, as well as we do a holiday program around the Christmas season for Gifts for Children as well.
And Michael, could you give us a little bit of insight into how our audience can get involved in the Hospitality House and help out?
Yeah, first and foremost, donations are always welcome. We have been so fortunate that we are heavily supported by our community here. You can donate online at hhfp.org. With the $1 that you give me, I can buy 4 cans of soup, where you can go to the grocery store and I'm not even sure you can buy a can of soup for $1 at this moment in time with inflation. We have a lot of low cost sources that we can purchase from, but we also do take food donations. And we have a lot of people that do food drives for us. and then drop the food off to us. We have a warehouse with 2 walk-in refrigerators and walk-in freezers, so we can do a lot. Just please note, if you donate meat, it has to be frozen. We cannot take fresh meat per health code regulations. If we receive that, we unfortunately have to get rid of it. And then volunteers. So we are a heavily volunteer-run organization. There are only 3 staff members that oversee the entire agency, and we serve roughly 400 to 500 families every month, and we're open 3 days a week. So the person at the front desk, the person who does my bookkeeping, the volunteers who are doing the shopping, the people in the warehouse, they are all volunteer-led and run. So if someone's interested in volunteering, they can go to our website and sign up for long-term and short-term opportunities.
And Michael, would you just give us that website one more time if someone wanted to reach out and donate or volunteer as we wrap up here?
Yes, it's hhfp.org, which stands for Hospitality House Food Pantry.
Awesome. Well, Michael, it was such a pleasure having you on this morning, and we so appreciate you giving us some more information about the Hospitality House Food Pantry.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate to be able to get the word out, and we are here to serve people. So if anyone knows anyone in need of food, we are here to help. We never turn anyone away.
Well, Michael, it was a pleasure having you on. Thanks so much for joining us again.
Thanks. You have a great day.
Thank you.
Bye.